In this week of the Wildlife Biology for Kids Club, we are going to enhance our observations by assigning a name to the wildlife that's all around us. Knowing the names of things is so important because when you know the names, you start to build a relationship. You start to form an emotional connection. It's not just a plant anymore. It becomes a plant that you know and recognize and learn to care about. So today, I'm going to share with you my two favorite apps to teach you how to get to know the wildlife around you. And wildlife is not just animals, but plants, fungus, and other living organisms. Okay, so I found this cool fungus I want to identify. I'm going to use the Seek app to help me identify it. All I'm going to do is hit the camera button. And let's see if we can get an identification. It looks like it's not able to identify this to species, but I'm going to take a picture of it and I'm going to upload it on iNaturalist. You want to make sure that your pictures are clear, take them from different angles. I'm going to open the iNaturalist app. Then I'm going to choose and add my photos. Then I'm going to choose on the AI to help me identify what it is. I'm not sure exactly, so I'm going to choose their genus recommendation. Make sure that there's location data in there. And then now it's uploading. So easy. The thing I really love about iNaturalist is that it is a community science. What this means is that the data are used by real scientists in real publications. So it contributes to our knowledge of wildlife. What I especially love about iNaturalist is that it is community science. So what this means is that it is real science, and you as a volunteer can contribute to this. The information you collect is incredibly important. It can help scientists understand phenological changes. What this means is the timing of different things in nature. For example, when flowers bloom, it can be used to identify new species, to determine if species have range expansions, to see if an invasive species goes to a new area. There are so many different ways that scientists use the data. After you upload your data, you can use their website, also their app, to look at your observations. Once you log in, all of your observations are listed and you can revisit them. One of my favorite things to do is when I travel to add a new iNaturalist observation. And then you can see all of your observations throughout the world and the different places that you've been. You can see here, this is the observation I submitted. This is what I guessed it was. And here is the location data as well as the time and date. And then what happens is people from the community will hopefully add their own identification to it to narrow it down to the species level. For example, here's a yellow-rumped warbler I saw a couple of weeks ago. Here is my identification. I was able to do it to species, and then here are some other community members. Now look, here you can see that this is flagged as being an introduced species. iNaturalist is so much fun because it's not only a way for you to keep track of your observations and to contribute to community science, but it's also a way to network with other people. What you can also do is explore observations around you. So you can put in your address. This is somewhere I used to live. And you can see what kinds of things people have observed around you. These are different observations that other people made in the community. Wow, this is neat. It's really cool. I hope you'll follow me. I am Steph Shuttler. That's my old last name. And let me know and I'll follow you back. Another thing you could do is explore certain kinds of animals and see where they are in your area. Say you really wanted to see a praying mantis. Then this shows all of the observations. So you could zoom in to the area where you say I lived here in Mariette. And you could be like, oh, cool, there's some praying mantises in there. Another thing that you can help is with identifications. So for me, I am good at mammals. So let's do red fox. Let's see what happens. We click on red fox and you can put in the location. Let's do United States. And then you can agree. So you are helping people with their identifications. Let's try a blue jay. You can see here, you can also put sounds in as well. I do know what a blue jay sounds like. I'm going to add an agreement on there. You can also see that people put things like feathers. If we go back to red fox, you can put things like tracks or dung in there as well. It doesn't have to be just the animal. A lot of people know that there are new species out there to be discovered. But what you might not know is that these species can exist right in your own backyard. I want to share this story with you of my friend, Dr. Laura Sullivan Beckers. I actually went to graduate school with her. Her daughter was watering her flower garden. They ended up overflowing it, and it brought a tree hopper to the surface, and they determined that it was a new species. So adding observations to iNaturalist can help us discover really cool things that we didn't even know about right under our noses. I want to share a quote with you from Robin Wall Kimmerer's book, Gathering Moss. In Indigenous Ways of Knowing, all beings are recognized as non-human persons, and all have their own names. It is a sign of respect to call a being by its name, and a sign of disrespect to ignore it. Words and names are the ways we build relationship, not only with each other, but also with plants. So give Seek and iNaturalist a try. You'll find that it is so much fun and there's so many cool things to discover around you. I am still learning new species every single day. This video is part of my Wildlife Biology for Kids Club program. You will get the accompanying downloadable activities. Take them into your backyard, into your neighborhood, and use them to explore nature together. Get access to a community of like-minded individuals to share your findings and get inspired by what others discover. Interact with me and there will be exclusive content. Check out the description below for the enrollment link. You can enroll at any time. These activities are meant to be fun, easy, and intentional to get you and your child outside, discovering nature, fostering their curiosity, and connecting together. Make sure you subscribe so that you get the notification when the next video is out.